New York City is known for a lot of things: towering skyscrapers, the relentless energy of the streets, and a culture that moves as fast as the subway. But there's one thing that almost every New Yorker, whether born there or newly arrived, will passionately defend: their pizza. New York-style pizza isn't just food. It's a slice of the city's identity. But what really makes it so special? What separates a true New York slice from all the imitators? Today we're taking a deep dive into the history, science, and tradition behind what really is a New York-style pizza. Let's get into it, right here, on History of Simple Things. A true New York slice is big. So big it hangs off the paper plate. It's thin enough to fold, yet sturdy enough to keep its shape. The crust is crisp outside, chewy inside, with little brown bubbles from the high heat. The toppings are simple: a light layer of tomato sauce, gooey low-moisture mozzarella, and that signature sheen of pizza oil reflecting the shop's neon lights. It's convenience, craftsmanship, and comfort in one slice. To understand New York-style pizza, you have to go back to the early 1900s. Italian immigrants, mainly from Naples, brought their pizza traditions to the U.S. But New York wasn't Naples. The ovens were coal-fired instead of wood-fired. The ingredients were different. The pace of life was faster. Pizzerias like Lombardi's, opened in 1905, fed factory workers needing a quick, affordable meal. Soon, pioneers like John's, Patsy's, and Totano's refined their craft, shaping what would become the classic New York slice. New York pizza starts with high-gluten bread flour, giving the crust its signature chew. The dough is aged 24 to 48 hours, developing flavor through fermentation. Hand-tossing stretches the dough evenly and naturally, forms air pockets, keeping the crust light instead of dense. The result? A crust that's thin but not flimsy, chewy but not tough, and full of subtle, fermented flavor. New York-style pizza sauce is uncomplicated. Usually uncooked, it's made from crushed tomatoes with just salt, maybe oregano, maybe a touch of garlic. No heavy herbs, no sugar. The philosophy is simple: let the tomatoes speak. This purity is a big part of what makes the flavor so clean. New York pizza famously uses low-moisture mozzarella. Unlike fresh mozzarella, it melts evenly, stretches beautifully, and browns just right. It's placed lightly, never too much, never too little. This balance keeps the slice from becoming heavy and lets every bite deliver the perfect sauce-to-cheese ratio. Ask any New Yorker, and they'll swear the secret to their pizza is the tap water. They'll talk about mineral content, softness, pH, almost like it's magic. Is it true? Water can affect dough texture, and New York's water does have a unique softness. But the real secret is experience. Pizza makers in the city have spent more than a century perfecting their craft. Water helps, but technique is king. In New York, you don't wait for a made-to-order slice. You pick from pies already baked, and the slice is reheated quickly in the oven. Done right, this reheat crisps the crust, remelts the cheese, and gives you a slice that tastes freshly made, but with even better texture because the crust has settled. This system keeps the pace fast and the slices consistent. For decades, there was an unofficial rule: a slice should cost about the same as a subway ride. While that balance has shifted, the spirit remains. New York pizza is meant to be accessible, affordable, quick, and universal. It's one of the great equalizers of the city. Plenty of places outside New York claim to serve authentic New York-style pizza. Sometimes it's just a big, thin pizza, but size isn't the secret. True authenticity requires the right dough, the right fermentation, the right cheese, a super hot oven, and years of craft. New York pizza is technique, recipe, culture, and vibe rolled into one. Early slices were simple: plain cheese, pepperoni, maybe sausage. Today you'll find buffalo chicken slices, vegan slices, white pies, and thick Sicilian squares. But even when modern pizzerias experiment, they stick to the fundamentals. It must be flavorful, balanced, and portable. You should be able to eat it on the go. What people often forget is how much New York pizza reflects the diversity of the city. Many pizzerias are family-owned. Some pass through 3 or 4 generations. Others are owned by immigrants from all over the world. Italy, the Middle East, South Asia, Eastern Europe, Latin America, each adding their own influence to the tradition. It's a food that evolves with its people. So, what really is New York-style pizza? It's history baked into dough. Its technique sharpened over decades. It's the result of simplicity handled with mastery. Simple ingredients treated with respect. It's affordable, iconic, and instantly recognizable. Most importantly, it's a symbol of New York, bold, bustling, and one of a kind. Did you know the world-famous fold technique? The signature way people eat a New York slice started simply because city streets were too hectic for two-handed eating. New Yorkers needed one hand for the slice, and the other hand for hailing a cab, grabbing a subway pole, or living life at full speed. The fold isn't just tradition. It's survival. When you take that first bite of a real New York slice, you're tasting more than just cheese and tomato. You're tasting a century of stories and a piece of American food history. So the next time you fold that giant slice and take a bite, know this: you're not just eating pizza, you're experiencing a legend. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.